All right, let's talk about the Detroit Lions taking on the Baltimore Ravens. If you don't know much about Baltimore this year, let's talk about Baltimore and see what Baltimore depth chart look like. Let's look like see what they done first, and then we'll talk about the class of styles and all that stuff about them. So let's look at how they done so far. Make sure you follow us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. All that information in the description. I do appreciate everybody for tapping in and sharing the video a little bit better live. Here we go. So when you look at the Baltimore Ravens, man, obviously you look at the injuries they had. You look at Lamar Jackson, and what I see from Lamar Jackson last week is that he still hasn't grew as a quarterback. All right, you could say they won, but it's been proven throughout history with mobile quarterbacks. I mean, you can't just say black quarterbacks. Guys like Steve Young and guys like Randall Cunningham, they found out that you just can't run the football. You just can't run the football in this league and be successful. You have to play from the pocket if you want to last. Andrew Luck, another guy that just love running over linebackers and shit, and and that's what happened. He retired. You can't run over linebackers in this league. You can't run over, you can't run over certain guys in this league. As a quarterback, your mechanics and your shoulders and legs, everything in the quarterback, how you throw accurate is your mechanics. How you throw down the field with power, you put zip, it's mechanics. Some guys are fortunate to be able to throw just with their natural arm talent. All right. There's some guys who just, Flacco, Stafford, but as they get older, you have to start throwing with your body, your mechanics. How you be accurate is mechanics. Where you hold the ball, your shoulder placement, your hips, your feet, that's how they are accurate with the football. You look at Lamar Jackson, he's regressed as a thrower of football, in my opinion. And obviously, I think he'll get better as they get a lot of their receivers back. Rashad Bateman is a big one. And, they bring Tylen Wallace into the fold, the rookie. But right now, man, what he doing, it's easy to see, man. All you got to do is take away his first read. He's not going to go through his progression. In 19 for 32, 35, 1 touchdown. They still run him. You can't run him 12 times, 86 yards just versus the Raiders. You look at Derek Carr he had 435 yards, two touchdowns, a pick. He got sacked 3 times. One thing about Derek Carr shouldn't have 435 passing yards, versus the Baltimore Ravens. The Baltimore Ravens was supposed to be, back in the day, they calling Carr was a premier defense from the front end to the middle to the back end. Back, middle, front. It was all around great. They let Hunter Renfrow get 6 catches, 70 yards. Brian Edwards, I think his name is, he probably on the rise. That's why they got rid of Tyrell Woods, 4 catches, 81 yards. Darren Waller, 10 catches, 105 yards, 1 touchdown. Just seeing Zay Jones, I think he caught the game winner. Henry Ruggs, he caught a deep pass. So, it just shows they back end ain't as good as it once was. From the safeties to the corners or the linebackers or the defensive line. This defense is pedestrian to give up 33 points to Derek Carr. They're not that good. And, obviously, for Lamar Jackson, it's either we going down the field or we going to check it down or I'm going to run. That's it. You don't have to worry about him going through the progressions, hitting somebody on the crossing route, hitting somebody on the option route. You ain't got to worry about him throwing the comeback. He ain't a threat. Either he going to check it down for a short pass, he going to go over the top. Once you take the top away, force him to throw underneath. Either he going to make a bad decision or take off and run. And when he take off and run, you just got to have contain. This team ain't that complex. They got better receivers this year. Marquise Hollywood Brown, he's stepping up, 6 yards, 69 yards, 1 TD. Sammy Watkins getting him a route runner that can play inside, outside. So, and Mark Andrews is pretty good. He ain't going to have too many bad games in a row. So, I mean, this team is not the team that it once was with Ray Lewis and Joe Flacco, or what they was when Lamar won the MVP. This team ain't that This team ain't that good. It ain't what it once was. They got lucky and beat the Kansas City Chiefs. Kansas City don't have no defense to begin with. Let's be real. Kansas City don't have no defense, and old boy, the one that dropped, Klaus Elber Haier, he the one that fumbled and gave them the game. Once you got him rushing for 16 carries, 107, 2 touchdowns, Lamar Jackson not gonna last. He gonna be on the sideline with Andrew Luck and Cam Newton. He not gonna last doing that. And I ain't being a hater. It's just the honest truth. You can't have somebody, rushing, had the most rushing yards on your team. You can't have it. 16 rushes for a quarterback. People say, well, he more electric than Vic. Well, Vic didn't have too many design carries. They running him 16 times. You know what I'm saying? They run him 16 times in the dirt. He's not gonna last. You can't run the ball like that. Lamar's shelf life is gonna be really, really short. So it's just to that effect, bro. It's just to that point, man. People can talk all the stuff they want to talk about Lamar Jackson. We've seen this story before. It's just a matter of time. It's just a matter of time until he retired. They should force him to play through the pocket. When in camp, they say you cannot run. You can maneuver around the pocket. You can manipulate the pocket. You can move up. You can extend the play a little bit. But if you take off a run, that's a lap or 2 laps. Yeah, that's what they should tell him. You know what I'm saying? That's what you should tell him. That's what you should tell him. They should force him to play from the pocket. That's exactly what they should tell him. They should force him to play from the pocket. So hold on. So hold on. Force him to play from the pocket. And that's how you should do it. But you look at her 16, and I ain't saying this as a Lamar hater. I just seen this with Randall Cunningham getting injured, Cam Newton, Andrew Luck, Steve Young getting his top popped off. You can't run a quarterback 16 times. How old is Lamar Jackson? He's about 25, 26, 24 years old. By the time he's 26, man, it's gonna be over with. They have to force him to play through the pocket. He deserves a big target. Boykin's gonna have to step up when he come back, but you look at it, Marquise Brown is definitely stepping up. Mark Andrews, he getting more attention, but he'll break out once Sammy Watkins in them. But like I said before, in a real playoff game, he's not gonna beat Patrick Mahomes. You know what I'm saying? He not gonna beat Patrick Mahomes in the playoff game doing this. Turn it over 2 times. So they're not gonna be able to do this, man. And you notice that he fumbled versus the Raiders to lose that game. That's not gonna happen a lot. But you know why he fumbling a lot? It's just to the point to where he's taking too much punishment. Your senses, your ability to hold the ball, you can't take. That's why running backs don't last long. That's why Zeke Elliott is getting run into the ground. That's why Zeke getting run into the ground. Once you take too many blows, man, and the way he built, Andrew Luck and Cam Newton was built thicker than he was. He was built thicker than he was. But like I said before, it's just a concern for Lamar. He gonna be out the league by the time. That's why they ain't paid him yet. Lamar got to play the game from the pocket. That's only gonna make his running that much more effective without the volume. But moving on, how do you beat this team, man? It's not hard. It's hard for the Lions to beat, but it's not hard. The recipe to beat this team is containment, gap discipline, and keep Lamar in the pocket. And all you gotta do is take over the top. But it's hard to play man coverage versus Lamar because you got your back towards the quarterback, so you probably want to play a cover 4, a cover 2, a cover 3. But the thing about the cover 3 is you single high. So that's kind of playing into his hands to go deep and hit Andrews in the hit Andrews and how you call it, hit him on in the hole in the cover 3 in the seams. So that's the thing about this. You probably want to play a cover 4, a cover 2, keep somebody over the top. What a cover 2 allow you to do, as long as you contain on the defensive line and gap discipline, it allows your cornerbacks to once they play in the flats, and the receiver, move on, they able to help give you a little bit more contain on and push Lamar more on the inside and let the linebackers and defensive ends and tackles handle Lamar. So cover 2 might be the choice of coverage here. It should be the primary coverage versus him, but then with you keeping single high, you got some issues in the run game. So they're going to have to figure it out. How to mix it in. You go in the box, you put 7-8 in the box, guess what? He going to go over the top of Hollywood and Sammy Watkins, 2 good deep threats. Sammy Watkins is a great route runner. So it possesses some issues. And then also your linebackers suck. And then you're not, or core not getting pressure on the quarterback because it's the new scheme. So Mark Andrews become that much dangerous, working the seams and working the middle and outside of the field. So you got a lot of problems. On top of your problems is keeping Lamar Jackson in the pocket and taking away the deep ball and run defense. So them are 3 keys to victory. Stopping the run, keeping Lamar in the pocket, and taking the deep pass from Lamar. And then when Lamar go when Lamar dink it off in the middle, you got to be able to wrap up and stop the yak. So that's it. But the Lions got to stop the run first and contain Lamar. That's the most important thing. If you don't contain, stop the run and contain Lamar, you're gonna lose. They ain't gonna have to throw it deep. The worst way to win a football game is just to get ran over, and that's what they're gonna do Sunday. Attempt to do so. That's the thing about Lamar. That's the thing about beating the Ravens offense. That's what you got to do. And then defensively, Jimmy Smith has got to be old. Marlon Humphreys is probably their best corner. He got burnt last week. Justin Houston, he passed his prime. So Patrick Queen probably the best up in the linebacker core, in my opinion. They got a good defensive line, but Brandon Williams and Calais Campbell headline that line. But if you ask me how to attack that defense, I mean, you pretty much can do what you want to do. They weak passing, but I think the Lions this week need to establish the run, and play off the run and play action and spread it out after it. But if the Lions don't commit to a run, they need to give Williams or Swift at least 20 carries, not 20 touches, 10 catches apiece. Somebody need to be able to get in the rhythm, and you got to be able to keep this Baltimore pass defense honest. I mean, this run defense honest. If you don't, you sit there and pass, Calais Campbell, Brandon Williams, Derek Wolfe, Patrick Queen, Justin Houston, they're going to tee off on you. So you got to run at this defense. And if you have some success running, keep running it. Don't get cute on 4th and 1 and try to pass it. You got to, if you're able to run on this defensive front, you probably going to be able to go point for point Lamar. But pretty much it's the keys for the Lions, man. For the Ravens, defensively, it's just make the Lions one-dimensional. Make the Lions one-dimensional. That's it. Make the Lions one-dimensional. That's it. Make them one-dimensional, man, and get after them. Make them one-dimensional. And then defensively for them, offensively just run the ball. So it ain't that complicated to me. To me, it's going to be a tough game. I think Jared Goff going to have another successful outing. I think he's going to have another successful outing. This is at Ford Field. I think you have another successful out, man. I think they will. I think they win this game 33. I say 33. 34. I think they win this game 34-28. I think they run over the Lions. The Lions play bend, don't break defense and force a couple field goals, but I think it's going to be competitive, and I think they pretty much win around by 7 points. So that's my opinion. Let me know what you guys think. If you want to make a financial donation, Cash App, CJ Good 313, Venmo, CJ Good 313, PayPal link in the description. Best way to donate, share the video, subscribe to the channel, all my social media links there. Appreciate the love, support. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Peace.